box office tracking for the upcoming heist comedy, Ocean's 8 finds the film tracking to make $30 million in its opening weekend. Following the success of director Steven Soderbergh and star George Clooney's Ocean's movie trilogy, that ran from 2001 to 2007, Warner Bros. is about to flip the script and revive the film series with Ocean's 8, and an all-female cast. There's no question the studio has assembled an impressive lineup for Ocean's 8, including 3 Oscar winners in Cate Blanchett, Sandra Bullock, and Anne Hathaway, as well as a perennial TV award winner with Sarah Paulson and 2-time Oscar nominee Helena Bonham Carter. Clooney's film series, of course, began with Ocean's 11, a remake of the 1960 Rat Pack classic which proved to be the most successful endeavor of the 3 films in the trilogy with a smashing global cume of $450.7 million worldwide. But while Ocean's 12 brought back most of its all-star cast from the first film and even added on top of it, the sequel surprisingly drew considerably less at the box office, earning just $362.7 million globally. Interestingly, while the global take didn't drop nearly as much for Ocean's 13, which grossed $311.3 million, the Ocean's franchise was set adrift, primarily due to Bernie Mac's untimely death in 2008 until director Gary Ross came up with the refreshing idea of bringing together a cast of female heavy hitters together for a completely new heist picture. Related, Sandra Bullock says Ocean's 8 is not a reboot. According to Variety, the early tracking numbers are out, and it appears that Ocean's 8 is heading for a $30 million opening weekend beginning June 8, with the possibility with opening with as high as $36 million. If the estimates hold up, that's a very solid debut for the film, considering that it has a reported production budget of $70 million. And while the numbers aren't of the blockbuster type, Variety noted that, since the film is likely to draw an older demographic, audiences will continue to turn out for the film, depending on reviews and word of mouth, of course. By contrast, the December 2001 release of Ocean's 11 made $38.1 million, but given ticket price inflation, that number would be a bit higher today, just over $61 million. Ocean's 12, meanwhile, fared slightly better with a $39.1 million in its opening frame in December 2004, while Ocean's 13, released in June 2007, took in $36.1 million in its first 3 days. The big question now is, can Ocean's 8 carry on the tradition of its predecessors and earn enough money to spur a trilogy of its own? In a sense, Ocean's 8 is a spiritual sequel to the Ocean's trilogy in that Bullock plays Debbie Ocean, the estranged sister of Clooney's Danny Ocean. So, it has the Ocean's brand and family going for it out of the gate. From there, there's no question that there's plenty of star power in Blanchett, Bullock, Hathaway, Paulson, and Bonham Carter combined to make audiences take notice. The inclusion of singer Rihanna, meanwhile, should be helpful in attracting a younger demo, while a potential Matt Damon cameo should help drum up the nostalgia of the original films. More, 2018 Summer Movie Preview, the 20 films to see source, Variety. Leave a comment.